flesh. Sacrifice is the way of the immortals. That's the strategy of heaven for taking over territories. Prayer and fasting have no power if it does not stand on the foundation of sacrifice. This is the ways of the fathers. Only Abraham could defeat 5 kings and restore Lot. Why? Altars, a man of sacrifice. He didn't need to consult with God. The Bible said he took 318 trained men of his own household and he conquered 5 kings. When the king of Sodom told him, take the spoils, he said, I will not take a latchet lest you say you made Abraham rich. That guy have traveled into a place in trust, and he knows that even if the foundations of the earth scatter, he will stand because he was engraved the palm of his hand. It is the way of sacrifice. The devil can let you do everything you do. If sacrifice is exonerated from your walk, you can never stand in the courts of God. These were the things the wise men of old knew. They wandered away from their families. They went into dry land. Men like Elijah lived in a brook for 3.5 years, eating only bread that was brought to him by ravens and drinking water from the brooks. What about his friends? What about his family? What about the things he was doing before God told him to go there? They are men of sacrifice. Can God tell you now, you have graduated, keep your certificate, I want to use you? And you want to see the hand of God. Why do you think men take bribe and marginalize the destiny of people? Because they were not taught the way of sacrifice. That's why they suffer. Because we don't have ranking men on the scene anymore. We have many anointed people calling names and phone numbers, raising cripples from wheelchair, but the territory is in darkness. Because it's not anointing that moves the kingdom, it is authority. You don't challenge principalities with anointing, you challenge them with authority. Who are you in God? For Elijah, he came to a point where he said, before God whom I stand. Why do you think when Elijah wanted to contend with the prophets of Baal, he went the way of altars? Because that's the sure guarantee to wield the hand of God. Any man who goes by sacrifice, he can move the heavens. He told them, go and sacrifice your gods. If they were wise, the prophets of Baal would have told him, no sacrifice. Let's challenge ourselves. The way Jannes and Jambres challenged Moses. When you go the way of sacrifice, even the heart of Hades cannot fight you anymore. And they struggled from morning till night. But when the wise man came like a technocrat in the spirit, the Bible said he carried 12 stones and he placed them in their order. At the time of the evening oblation, that is when hands are lifted in worship to God. He knows the dynamics of power. He deceived them until evening. They thought he was making a mockery of them. The guy was exercising priesthood intelligence, because it's at the time of the evening oblation that sacrifices rise to heaven. And he built an altar. They trenched the altar with water. But when the time came, the man of kingdom began to pray, and even his utterance is revealed that this one is not a normal person, because his prayer was a revelation of the jealousy of God. He told God to prove himself. When was the last time you prayed the jealousy of God? All your prayer points are car, money, exam, pass, what? But when ranking men rise, they pray the heart of the Father. They pray the heart of the Father. Because by sacrifice, they've been taught the ways that mortal men don't find. Those are narrow paths. Only men of sacrifice find that kind of wisdom. They are willing to give up even their flesh to be burned. He said there is a path that no fowl knoweth. The vulture's eyes have not seen it. The fowls, even the young fowl, they have not treaded that path. It is not given to mortality. He said they went to the depths and they say, where is this path? He said it's not us. They even went to hell. They went to death. He knows nothing about it. This one is only in the heart of God. He said the fear of the Lord. He said this is wisdom. The knowledge of the holy is the gateway to this kind of understanding. Men by sacrifice consecrate themselves completely to God. Your doctrine will be a lie, except sacrifice become part of your life. Where are you standing with God is where your altar is erected. Your position in the spirit is the position of your altar. And that is why all our encounters come where our altars are built. It's a statement of sacrifice. You want to pray now? This is the time. You want to tell the Lord to make your heart a mobile altar? We don't have time to. I came with bodies, but tonight I speak to the mature. For those of you who all your prayer is still an exam, God bless you.